again from the couch, from the Rubeck couch.
We're calling this site number B.
What's site number A?
That would be your desk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my desk, the pink wall.
And site number D is for dinner, and it's the kitchen.
Let's just jump right into this video. We were watching movies on, you know, a typical Friday night, and we're like, let's record like our top 10 Christmas movies, because there's a few that we try to get through every holiday season, and there's some that we've loved over the years, some that we don't love so much but we still watch. But yeah, I thought it'd be a fun one, and comment below if you like any of these movies or what sort of Christmas movies you guys like to watch, because we'll put them on our radar and watch them this Christmas.
Let's get started. We have a list. We're trying to do without the list, but we have to use a list.
Yeah, we've got our notepad ready to go. Number 1 for me and James is Elf. I think Elf with Will Ferrell is something we recently kind of watched. We watched it years ago, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember ever really fully watching Elf. Do you?
No, I don't think I've actually gone through it, but we got through it this weekend and we really enjoyed it.
We enjoyed it so much. We were commenting on every scene, laughing the whole way, and just like, I just loved how joyous it was. And if you're like trying to get into that holiday spirit, like, you should definitely watch it because it's just so bright and colorful.
I think I liked it for like slightly different reasons. The film was directed by Jon Favreau, who, if you know any of the Marvel movies, he also directed Iron Man. He's also a comedic actor. He's been in all sorts of stuff. He's in the movie too. But what's so exciting is it's essentially a recreation of a cartoon. It's a live action cartoon. If you watch the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that stop motion animation film, it looks like the first half of Elf. So they've done a really good job of set directing and art directing the North Pole in context of what I remember as the North Pole, watching all these like weird movies growing up. Yeah,
my favorite scene is literally when they wake up and they notice the whole like studio at that Christmas like toy store is just like revamped, and he's like been an elf and like redecorated everything. It was so cool.
Yeah, really good stuff.
I really like that movie.
Miracle on 34th Street. There's a couple different editions of it. I like both of them. Whether it's black and white or the newer color version, they're all fun.
Yeah.
You know, just quick synopsis. If you haven't seen it, Santa Claus, what if he was real? And what if he was in New York? Would he become a mall Santa? You know he would become a mall Santa, and he'd be a great mall Santa because he is Santa.
Which one do you like more? I
like the older one.
I think we saw them both like that time.
Yeah, we've seen them both.
The next one is one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. I remember the first time I watched it. It is I'll Be Home for Christmas, and I first watched it when it was like on pay-per-view, like I guess like TMN or whatever channel there is when you're a child on Rogers, the movie network. And I remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but they would play the same movie over and over again every single day, and you could like play on loop. So I watched I'll Be Home for Christmas for like a week straight over and over again. And I think last year was it that I made you watch it? Was that your first time? Made
me watch it is the operative term. Because I grew up with the show Home Improvement.
Yeah.
With Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I always thought he was a knob. And I still think he's a knob.
He's awesome.
He is a rich dude bro trying to travel across the country because he get pranked by people, and it's
then he has
a Christmas miracle that he makes it home.
He has like all these things happen to him along the way, which like makes him realize what a douche he is. Like, it's the perfect story. He
pretended that he was carrying in someone's organ, a heart for transplant, so he could get on a bus.
It was so good. I love that movie.
I grudgingly accept it as it's a great Christmas movie.
James has this thing where he cringes at like certain scenes and certain like character flaws, I guess, and like that movie makes him cringe like no other. Yeah. But he'll still watch it.
Constant. It's
We haven't watched it this year yet.
It's like licking a battery for me.
We're gonna watch it on like December 23rd.
Oh God.
I can't wait.
I am not alone in this. Die Hard is yes. Die Hard is one of the greatest Christmas movies ever.
I cannot stand Die Hard.
But you like Bruce Willis.
I like Bruce Willis. I don't know. Die Hard to me is like bottom of my list. Like anytime anyone says like, let's watch Die Hard, I'm like, nope. But it's yours and like your dad's. Like
Die Hard
always watch it.
Die Hard is one of the best action movies ever made, and it's the best Christmas movie. It has...
Isn't it more New Year's? Or
no,
is it Christmas Day?
It's Christmas Eve.
But they're doing like a countdown?
No, there's no countdown. They're celebrating a big business win in the Nakanomi Tower in LA that's been recently constructed.
Oh.
And they blow up the building. There's great action. Bruce Willis is hilarious.
Do you guys like Die Hard? Comment below.
You like Die Hard.
Give this video a thumbs up.
You love Die Hard. Okay.
Okay, the next one we'll say together because we love this.
Oh yeah, we both love this.
1, 2, 3. The Holiday!
Yes, it has all the stars. Yes, it's pretty schmaltzy, but it's a lot of fun.
It's so cute. I think James made the perfect point of saying that that's our winter movie. It's not so much Christmas. Like as soon as it gets cold, like November, we'll put on The Holiday and watch it like really early in the season. But we know the storyline. We watch it every single year, and we love Cameron Diaz. We love Kate Winslet, like everybody, Jude Law,
Jack Black.
Oh, everybody, such good characters, and there isn't anybody I don't like in that movie.
Except for Jasper, because he's a jerk.
Yeah, he is a jerk, I guess. He tries to make it up, but he's still a jerk.
He leaves his soon-to-be wife to travel back to LA to meet his mistress writ editor and tries to convince her to edit his book. He's a jerk. Yes. He's a jerk.
I'm not saying he's not a jerk. I'm just saying like I still like him as a character. Is that weird?
No, I get why. Even Cameron Diaz's boyfriend at the start of the movie. Yeah.
The old man, he's probably like one of my favorites. The Kate Winslet and the old man story is like my favorite. The next one is
Santa Claus. So again, Home Improvement, Tim Taylor, Tim Allen.
Which one is Santa Claus?
Okay, so the start of Santa Claus is Tim Allen's a rich business guy with his rich, awesome family.
Yes, okay.
Santa Claus falls off his roof and Santa Claus dies. Santa Claus is dead. But what happens when you kill Santa Claus, you have to become Santa Claus.
I remember this movie.
Very fun movie.
That's a good one to add to the list for sure, and I'm sure we'll watch it sometime in the next 3 weeks.
I love the whole concept of Santa Claus is just another guy who magically becomes Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. You could become Santa Claus if you're so unlucky to accidentally kill Saint Nick.
The next one, I remember watching it when I was a kid or younger, but I totally forgot about this movie, but it's Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, we just watched this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I don't think I've ever seen it.
We watched it with our nieces when they were over a few weeks ago, and you guys saw the Christmas decor video. I'll link to it down below if you haven't seen it. I think we watched it with them, right?
Yeah, we did. They loved it.
Yeah, they loved it, and like it was a nice, like, feel-good, funny movie. Definitely cringy moments. Like I remember you cringing a bit.
There were some cringy moments, but the cool thing about Jingle All the Way is think about Jingle All the Way being in the same universe as the movie Falling Down, because only in a world as despotic and terrifying as Falling Down would people be so bloodthirsty to find a single toy. It's remarkable. Yeah, it's really good, and the whole idea of like trying to get this toy, because every kid has like that toy that like they want, and it's so popular. I remember when I was a kid, it was the Furby. Like everybody wanted a Furby, and at one point they were sold out. Like it was hard to find around Christmas time. So it's really relatable, and they just make him look like such a bad dad. I feel bad. But he's not a bad dad, though.
No, and he makes it up. Like he becomes the action figure.
It's happenstance that lets him become the superhero. But he is a superhero dad. He's just working so hard. He's not paying enough attention to his family. And Phil Hartman is the creepy neighbor who's trying to seduce Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife.
So creepy.
Yeah. Muppets Christmas. What do I have to say about this? Stop watching this video, go watch Muppets Christmas. It's that good. Yeah. Don't stop watching the video. But Muppets Christmas is so fun. It's probably the best rendition of A Christmas Carol. Has Patrick Stewart. Good. Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
When was the first time you watched it?
I was really, really little. Like I had a whole Muppets phase when I was a kid, so I don't remember. Do you remember the first time you watched it?
I think I was 8.
Yeah, I was pretty young too.
I think I saw it in theaters actually.
But I haven't seen it recently. We should watch that.
I think we watched it like 2 weeks ago.
I don't think I watched it. I think you guys were busy watching it.
You didn't watch it with us?
No, this was again another movie they were watching like with the nieces. James was watching with the nieces.
Well, I
was
bought
I sleeping?
it. I bought it.
I was sleeping or something because I'm always sleeping.
We can watch it anytime.
Next.
Home Alone.
Home Alone! 1, 2, and James will argue with me, but even number 3.
So Home Alone, the first one's very, very good. I love it. Parents leave their son at home. He has to defend the family fort from these 2 burglars. Great. Great premise. A lot of fun. The second one, same movie, set in New York. A little more touching because you get the snow and the fun New York setting.
It's good. I like them both.
Number 3 is just a disaster.
Number 3 is so cute. That little boy is so cute. And some of the pranks he does are really good. And that was another one that I watched a lot because it was on the movie network around that time, around the holidays. So I like it. I like all 3. I'd watch them anytime.
Just like Die Hard and Home Alone, the first movies in the series are great. Die Hard 2, one of my favorite Christmas movies, the 10th on our list, is a giant hot mess. I
don't know if I've seen it.
She probably hasn't ever seen it because she hates Die Hard.
Why would I watch the second one if I don't like the first one?
But the second one doesn't make any sense. There are so many just problems with, like, they don't understand how aviation works or the physics of fuel or just how, like, people can survive from explosions. Explosions don't kill you, they just push you in this movie.
But you would still watch it.
I would rewatch it right now. I would watch it immediately.
So it's terrible, but you like it.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's Home Alone 2 and 3 for me.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure people would say that they're terrible, but I enjoy them, and that's what matters.
Okay, so one movie that we both don't like is Love Actually.
Okay, can we like back up a bit? James loved this movie. You loved it when you first watched it, and you were like obsessing over it while I fell asleep. And I never liked Love Actually. Do you remember this?
I remember watching it on cable and liking the movie.
You liked it like at some point, like when we were together, like you liked it, and then I fell asleep through it because I always fall asleep through movies. And the first time I watched it, I never really loved it. But then we rewatched it last night, and we hated it. Like, it was hard to sit through. There isn't a single character that is likable. Am I correct? Like,
yeah, well, except for Liam Neeson.
Yeah, yes, Liam Neeson, because it's just sad. And like Hugh Grant, I get it, but like I just don't like him as a person. So it's just like it ruins the movie for me. And I like a lot of the actors, but there's no character that I love.
If the movie isn't rated R, it should be.
There is a lot of unnecessary nudity. Like,
there's a lot of nudity in that movie.
Why is there nudity in like a Christmas like family holiday movie?
If they're not naked, they're wearing bras. If they're not wearing bras, they're having simulated sex for a movie of some sort.
Which like made no sense. Like, why is that a plot?
I don't want to see Bilbo Baggins doing anything like that, okay?
I don't understand that movie, and I know so many people love it. So many people love that scene where like he's flipping the cards and it's like, to me you are perfect.
He's a creep.
Cute,
They're
but like
both creepy.
You're ruining a marriage. And
why did they get married?
Like, she kisses him like while her husband's inside. Like, also like 2 like unlikable characters. Am I wrong? Am I crazy?
What about the rock star?
Okay, that song. I love the song. It gets stuck in my head so much every time.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for me to sit through that movie, and eventually I fall asleep because that's cringy for me. That's a cringe movie for me. It's weird because I love all rom-coms. Like, ask James, I will watch any rom-com.
She will.
Literally anything on Netflix. And that one I can't sit through. I can't. We're done with Love Actually.
And we're done with all 10 movies.
I hope you guys enjoyed our list, and I hope you agreed with some of the movies. Comment below and tell us what Christmas movies you guys love, especially if they're not on our list, because we'd love to watch more. See you in our next Vlogmas video. Bye!